Welcome to episode 234 of Say Like a Champ. It's your boy A-Dub.
And your boy Trish. What's up, SLAC fam?
What did it do? Back in the building. Another week in sports. And we got a lot of slackers in the building already. Want to shout y'all out. We appreciate y'all being here and your additions to the show for sure. We got checking in from Texas.
Yep.
We got Kelly. Happy Tuesday.
Up, Kels?
We got Stephanie Washington in the building. What's good?
What's up?
We got Anthony West. Oh, we got Moms. My bad. Hey, friends.
Mom's checking in.
Anthony Weston as well. What's up?
What's up, Ed?
And Pops as well. Good evening. So
yeah.
Welcome in. We appreciate y'all rocking with us as always. And Anthony Weston actually from two different. He's got to rock with the Chiefs logo, I guess now too. So giving us two different views there. That's what's up.
Profile up on us.
Exactly. But make sure you hit like on both of them. It really helps out the show. And again, keep the comments coming. We appreciate y'all being with us. But yeah, man, what's good with you, Strizzy? Before we launch off, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. You know what I'm saying? We're hitting that zone where it's obviously football's officially over. You know what I mean? And basketball's second half of the season, so hopefully we'll start seeing some more kind of serious basketball. Kind of see which of these teams are kind of contenders and pretenders. You know what I mean? Like who got there on behalf of people not taking the schedule too crazy, a lot of people sitting out and all that kind of fun stuff. So we want to see who's really going to compete for the title this year, and baseball starting up in a couple of weeks. So it's here. You know what I'm saying? The to start it's like it's gonna ramp up and then it die down. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly,
we're here. Well, how about you? How you feeling?
Everything is good. Kind of same. Just in that middle period, but even the Daytona 500 was a big thing this weekend, like that making our cover, like normally stuff we wouldn't be able to talk about. We'll get to, so that's what's up. But before we do get into it, though, definitely want to bring in the third member of our panel for this evening, Mr. Mad Marcus himself. What's good?
What's up, people?
How you feeling?
Yeah, how y'all doing, man?
Doing good. Right. You know what I'm saying? Glad to be here with our SLAC family for sure. But yeah, just about to launch off into these topics, and we're starting off with kind of a more serious one. Unfortunately, I'm gonna just jump right into our NFL talk, and we gotta talk about the we never really had a chance to talk about the parade, what happened at the Kansas City Chiefs parade after the Super Bowl, at least together on SLAC. But two arrests have been made in this situation, and again, a scary situation where 22 people were injured, one person killed. And just your guys' thoughts on the situation, I guess, how that unfolded.
It sucks. You know what I mean? Obviously it sucks. That's the obvious answer, right? But what I mean by it sucks is it's one of those things where it's like we can't have anything. We can't enjoy anything. Like, how do we, how do we get to this point where we can't even celebrate, our teams or whatever the case may be out in public without having to worry about our safety. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And prayers up to to all the victims involved and things of that nature. But like, damn, dude, like, you know what I mean? Like, Suns ain't ever gonna win one. Cardinals probably ain't gonna win one. But if they do, I ain't going. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's something that you really have to take into account of what can happen. You know what I mean? So, one of the things that I'm fearful of, and it happened, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
something like that. So you hate to live your life in fear, but I got too many dependent on me, you know what I'm saying? So it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel bad for the family. Like, you go there for a good time, and it's not really known for something like that to happen at these parades. I haven't heard it in a long time, so. And that's their 31 that they won, so they had these a couple of times and never happened. So I just think it wasn't like a terrorist attack. It was just two young kids, stupid, having a gun, and just I think we got to get under control of this gun violence. it's so easy to get a gun, because it's a cool thing to have. But these guns kill people, and we keep on talking about it, man. But you gotta make it hard to get guns, man. I know you want to protect your family, that situation, but sometimes it has to be harder to get a gun. I don't think it will ever change. We can talk about it all the time, how we can find ideas to make it happen, but it's never going to change. You just gotta just protect yourself pretty much, and just kind of look out and kind of watch your surroundings and who you're around. And if it don't feel good, get out of there. Don't give it a shot, because like I said, I don't think it's gonna ever change. You just gotta kind of pray, what I'm saying, believe that God can protect you and ask for God to keep his angels around you and stuff like that, and just kind of be also be mindful of your surroundings too. So you hear something, see something kind of fishy, get out of there, get your kids out of there and move, so that's something you can really do, because gunfires don't always be there, I guess. So I don't know.
I agree with exactly, Marcus, what you're saying is like it is a reality that we have to face, and it's like to Strizzy, to your point, it's like we shouldn't have to, but it's like that's just the situation that we live in, and the world we live in. We have those freedoms, but people take it too far, and you can't always trust people to do the right thing with that type of power, and it does, it is very serious. So that sucks, and just kind of some of the comments, Uncle saying it's shameful. Kelly's so sad, lots of kid injured. And that's what I thought too, is like the range of the victims, like the families or the different people were there. Like that's just crazy. But and then as Anthony Weston reports, so this is kind of how it was brought up today. 2 adults getting charged with second-degree murder, and there's still 2 juvenile suspects. So pretty crazy. Definitely a sad situation. But yeah, it's like, how can you control security like in a situation like that where it's a public thing? Like you can come in from anywhere. It's not like you can have gates or checkpoints or anything like that. So it's like you have to go in there with a certain level of trust, or just that risk too.
And it's a public thing, you know what I mean? Like, will they have police officers there? Yeah, but it's not going to be like the president's there. You know what I'm saying? So even then, like, they're not going to be so many officers there that are going to be able to stop, and see things like this happening before they happen, right?
Yeah, for sure. It's pretty crazy though. Definitely a sad situation, but wanted to have our chance to kind of get our thoughts out there on it as well. But definitely a sad situation all around, for sure. The other things really in comparison are kind of silly, but we have Jimmy G. Did you guys hear what did you guys have any thoughts on Jimmy G being suspended the first 2 games of next year for PEDs? And most certainly will. Oh, sorry, Marcus.
No, I was going to ask. This is the second time it's happened, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So he gets 2 games. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's where I was gonna go. That's where I was gonna go, Marcus.
Yeah.
No, man.
I think he's pretty surely to be released, though. Pretty certain that he probably will be released, and the Raiders are looking to go in a different direction with the quarterback this offseason. So we'll see who they come back with. But him being out the first couple games, I don't know if that'll impact it, but I think we might have seen the last of Jimmy G. What do you guys think after a couple bad stints? Like, is that it for him, or does he get another chance?
We ain't missing nothing. He wasn't a great quarterback anyway, so.
That's it, man. Just a game, bona fide game manager, man. There's literally nothing special about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, at all. I know that sounds kind of messed up, but obviously, if he go into a men's league and tear it up, sure. But like in the NFL, I just think there's not too much special about him. You know what I mean? He'll get into the shot, but he'll be a backup somewhere. Gotcha. Somebody can always use a backup.
Yeah, and that's
he went to 2 Super Bowls, right?
Yeah.
That's why I don't give Brock Purdy no credit, because he's the same quarterback to me. So I'm just saying, go somewhere else and do it. So
yeah, for sure. I think it'd be dope, but maybe he should go to that United FL and just tear it up over there. You know what I'm saying? They could use somebody of his. That would be dope. Like, just be like one of the players that kind of switch up a little sooner and just go to a different league, and really ball out instead of just retiring. But he's good. He's made his time in the league, so he'll be all right. But yeah, Anthony West says he's trying to stay in the league for sure. Do you want to welcome Grace to the show? Welcome in. Appreciate you joining us tonight. but yeah, we'll see again the Raiders who they come back with at quarterback. And over the offseason, we'll definitely have to do like a quarterback carousel where we'll track who's outgoing and ingoing. But the Raiders definitely will be coming back with a new quarterback, so we'll see what happens with that. Also, other news: Nelson Aguilar is coming back with the Ravens. Strizzy, as our kind of Ravens representative on the panel, is this move the needle at all, or?
No, he didn't. He definitely didn't do enough last year. He had some pretty good plays. You know what I'm saying? In the sense of like just making plays for Lamar when he threw it to him, and he got on the ball. But I don't know. Sometimes I kind of think that they hold off a little bit longer to kind of see where they can throw that money at. You know what I'm saying? Later on, because there are a bunch of guys who are about to be free agents. You know what I'm saying? And if they want to give up a piece or two on defense to go after a big piece on offense, they can. And I feel like tying money into Nelson Aguilar is not the move.
Yeah, I feel that. I do think it's interesting though. It's the first of the moves that have happened kind of for the new league year. The teams can technically start to franchise players today. Yeah. As of today, we haven't seen anybody franchise yet. But the new league year actually starts on March 13th. And so that's when we'll see actually like free agency happen and stuff like that. So a little bit of time before anything significant will be happening around the NFL. But we'll be right here to kind of discuss, and go over the moves that do happen when it kind of starts up again. But not too much really going for NFL though. I was just going to see real quick. Unk says access to weapons comes with great responsibility. Most folks don't need nor deserve access to weapons. Pop says it's a lack of morals. Canada has more guns, but don't kill each other like we do.
Facts. No other country has the same problem like we do in regards to gun violence. Yet so many other countries do have more guns than we do.
Yeah. It is definitely like it's scary though. Like it's crazy, like because your life is so precious and it can be gone so quickly. So I just don't get how we don't have like that value. Like our society as a whole doesn't seem to value that.
Right.
It's crazy. Anthony Weston, is Dak going to get that extension for $60 million a year? I don't know. I don't think Dak's going to get an extension. We'll have to talk about that at some point too, or what the rumblings are. But I think they're just going to try to convert his money into like a signing bonus, so it doesn't have as big of a cap hit. But I think him and McCarthy are basically going to go into this year with 1 year, and it's just going to be like you either do it or you're gone kind of thing. So, Marcus, are you done with Dak? Are you ready to move on?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tough.
He's a decent quarterback, but I just feel like I think he reached his ceiling, So that's 12-5. You playing the Packers is a gimme game. You gotta go out there and do your thing, man. And he didn't do that. So I just think you keep him cool. I think he'll win games, but he hasn't proven to win that big game, and why do it now? So.
Yeah, I know. It's hard. It's like I just want him to do so well, but at the same time, it's like I don't know. I don't want him to just go out to Tony Romo. Yeah,
it's been too long, and I think he needs that same thing Romo had when he came in, somebody to push you. I think he hasn't had that yet. I think it's time for me to get somebody in that's going to push him and see what happens. If he don't get the job done, you got to go with somebody else.
Yeah, for sure. And that's why I think that it's just going to be this last ride, this last year. It better work out. If not, what I'm saying, they're going to go in a different direction. But they've, I guess, got one more chance coming. All right, but that's all we really have for NFL. We'll keep it moving into our next topic. And I'm interested to see what you guys think about this too. All right, so weekend come and gone, and really, it was lackluster. The NBA publicly was talking about wanting effort and hoping that they would get a good game. It resulted in a lot of offense, no defense, but the East actually winning 211 to 186 over the West. And do you guys think? Well, I wanted to get your thoughts on All Star Week, and then also if you think that like changes are needed, or if it's just like if it's just kind of lost its luster, if you will. But Strizzy, I was curious. I wanted to start us off. What did you think of All Star Weekend?
About as black as it's ever been. You know what I mean? I feel like the dunk contest was absolutely horrible. I feel like because Jaylen Brown was the biggest name in the contest, I think they did everything they could to keep him in it. I don't think he should have been in the championship with McClung. Honestly, it should have been Toppin. You know what I mean? Like, so there's that. Dude jumped over Kai Cenat, who's 3 feet tall, sitting in a chair. Like, he didn't do literally nothing spectacular. To me, like, my favorite thing of All-Star Week is the celebrity game. Like, just because there's no expectations, right? Like you're not expecting good defense, you're not expecting good offense, but it's always fun to kind of see some of these guys like who can actually hoop. You know what I'm saying? Everyone always talking about like I could hoop, I could be in the NBA, whatever. And watching like Puka and Micah, you know what I'm saying, and T Jazz, who's actually a really, really solid basketball, YouTube player. Like watching those guys kind of hoop, it's always kind of fun to me. But for me, like even if you toss more money at these guys, like I don't think that's going to make it more competitive because at the end of the day, it's not a game they care about. They care about the second half of the season, right? They care about these guys are the upper echelon guys of the league. So these guys are so important to their teams actually competing for a championship. So why are they going to go out there and potentially injure or hurt themselves, right? So I just feel like I know they want to do something to make it more competitive. It sucks that it definitely gotten less competitive because you look at the guys back in the day when it was, KG, Dirk, Kobe, and them, like it was a lot more competitive. But I just think there's still not going to be much defense played.
The All-Star game hasn't been good for a long time. That one year they came back, remember when Kobe had passed away and they did that thing at the fourth quarter, you had to score 24 points, something like that.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool, but I think they took it away, so I don't know why they did that. And look, the dunk contest winner, look who it is. He's not even in the NBA. He's in the G League.
Right.
Like that shouldn't happen. That wasn't supposed to happen,
Right.
And I think also I think sometimes the All-Star game that the players are sometimes shouldn't be an All-Star either. Like to me, this is my opinion. Like Maxey, cool, but I don't think Max is an All-Star. Just me. I understand sometimes you not having a great year, but you gotta put the people in there who really like it's gonna be competitive. It's really a star. To me, he's not a star. Like maybe later on he'll become that, but I just don't feel like he's that guy. And like it just sometimes I think they don't respect the thing. I think also, and I don't have a solution for it. I just think it's not gonna. At the end of the day, like say me and Strizzy go and he say, I don't play you 1-on-1. I'm not gonna be out there. We just shooting. I'm gonna compete with him. I'm gonna say,
yeah, absolutely.
It's just like KD and Giannis going up against each other. Not like doing this, letting them do it. You're gonna compete. Now you're not gonna score on me. But they don't think like that. This like I'm not trying to sound like an old man, but this generation don't have that dog in them. They want to compete. They just want to be on TV, TikTok, and all that kind of stuff and do their thing. There's not no competitiveness. And to me, this is the game that you play against each other and show who's the best.
Right.
So it should be like that. It's not like that. So these guys are very, very like very cocky. Like they like coming like I like Devin Booker, but Devin Booker, how he comes in like he's already did it. You have no championships. Like you the way you carry yourself, Damian Lillard, you have no championships. So some of these guys come through there and they walk and how they carry themselves like you did something. You haven't did anything yet. And I just don't like how these guys carry themselves. You haven't won nothing yet, and you do that, and they just easy for those guys to do that. To me, Giannis did it. He won championship by himself, and then put it back. Yeah, LeBron has done that. You know what I'm saying? It's just some people the way they carry themselves like they already been and done that. They haven't been there like Paul George. You haven't done that yet.
They make too much. They make too much money.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, it's like what you gonna do. So it's just people like me. I don't watch it. So you gotta be more people like me that we gotta start watching and giving to these people and watching this. They're gonna keep doing this. Start watching it, and they'll get together then.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
funny not like as a business analyst. You know what I'm saying? I got nothing to do with sports. You start paying me millions of dollars to do my job, I'm slacking off too. Especially when it's guaranteed money. You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead and fire me. I get to keep that $200 million contract. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they just, they make too much money. You know what I mean? Like, don't get wrong. I'm not trying to talk about anybody's pockets. Like, rightfully so. They're away from their families 9 months a year, blah, 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 whatever. I get it. But it's like, it's so much money for them to care like players used to. Like, all of these guys, like even the mediocre to the bums make more money than, say, Michael Jordan ever did in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think about it like that, like Pat Beverly has made more money than Michael Jordan in the NBA, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these guys make millions of dollars a year, like, to ride the bench and to jump ship to team after team after team. So it's like, it's crazy that, obviously Michael Jordan made more money other places, but I'm saying his NBA money, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
That's wild. It's wild to think about.
Dellavedova made $60 million for 4 years, and he got all that money. Moskov got paid $70 million for 3 years.
Right?
That's crazy. Moskov ain't close to David Robinson or Patrick Ewing.
Yep.
Not even close, and he's getting paid like that. Dellavedova, you ain't got nothing on John Stockton, people like that pay guard.
Right.
Like,
right.
These guys got that money, man. So it's
Bro,
like
Duncan Robinson has like $111 million contract. That's around the amount of money that Jordan made in his lifetime within the NBA, dog. Like, so after these next 3-4 years, he Jordan? Like, no, it's crazy. Like, it's
I agree. I agree with what Pop's saying, but Pop's he is a good player right now. But I'm just saying he ain't that guy though. Pop's he's not an all-star to me. I'm just saying like his position. Look at the past, say this, the past 10 years. He ain't all the guards that made the all-star team. Maxey and King, he ain't none of those guys. I'm just saying. So you can say that, but that's my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. I watch more of him, but I think he's a great player. He's going to be a great player. I'm just saying right now, I don't think he's up there. It's just me. I don't think he's up there with Devin Booker, Dame Lillard. I don't put him in the same category as those guys. I'm just saying as a guard, he's cool, but I don't put him up there like that. So
he's still got a little ways to go.
Yeah,
I didn't even know he made it. I didn't even know he made it until he got into the game.
Did he make it because Embiid didn't? Did he make it because Embiid didn't play? Is that why he got in, or was he already an All-Star?
No, I think he made it as he was a coach's selection. Yeah, as a reserve. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but no, it is definitely a problem, and I don't know, a solution. Like I think I don't know if money would incentivize them. It would be kind of cool if they did something where it was just like the winning team gets $100,000 and
more money.
Like I don't know, but
my thing is, money.
I do think they should definitely change the rules, though. I think it should be like to 81 or to like 100. Like the first team to get like to a certain number wins. Then that way they'll be playing hard, but they'll at least try to get some defensive stops, maybe. Because I mean, the part about the actual game, like the flow of the game, is like them just taking turns at the basket. Basically, it's like that's the part where it's like I don't know if you can get them to actually compete or if there's some kind of.
Did you watch the game either?
I watched some of it, but I didn't actually sit down and watch it. No.
I was just trying to figure out how they got 211 points. I was just trying to see how that. And the thing about
all the highlights. Oh,
no, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say all the highlights. Like I did see, like they're just playing like Olay defense. They're just like standing there, or they'll just move out of the way. Like they're literally, and I think the East, like they made like 47 3-pointers or something. So they were just like launching shots.
I think these guys. Or maybe they might be a little better shooters because that's all they work on. They don't work on dunks and the mid game. They work on threes. You put them in the mid range, they ain't making that shot. That's kind of weird to say that. But
no, it's not. It's crazy. You're right though.
They don't work on those mechanics. They work on threes and like if just imagine Reggie Miller and Ray Allen and like even Dale Curry, people like that get to shoot 10 threes a game.
Yeah.
Right. Can you imagine? Like they got that. Like Reggie Miller got to shoot 12 threes in one game. There's nobody catching him. And to me, Steph is a great shooter. I give Steph is a great shooter. But to me, Reggie Miller was a sniper. And you let him shoot that many, and he be wide open shooting those threes.
Yeah, it's funny, Mark. You're so right, dog. Like, but it's funny too because even with Steph, like you said, greatest shooter all time. Like that's what he's known for. It's what he's going to go down as. But like even when he takes 2 steps into the 3-point line. it don't fall. You know what I'm saying? Like his mid-range game is not good. You know what I'm saying? Like he is a 3-point shooter, or he gets to the basket with floaters, right? But if it's anything mid-range, like there are very few players who got a solid mid-game range, and 2 of them are on the Phoenix Suns. You know, 3 of them honestly, because even Bill's a solid mid-range shooter. But that art is disappearing. Like it's like non-existent almost nowadays.
Yeah, most definitely. Everybody just launches up threes. It's crazy. Even the big men get that many shots at the basket. And yeah, like you're saying, Marcus, like back then, those 3-point shooters, they had to shoot a high clip because they weren't just taking that many shots.
Yep.
So pretty crazy. But yeah, I will be interested to see if they do try to make some changes or whatever. But it is pretty crazy though. It's like, yeah, the best dunker in the league isn't even in the league. You know, it's like those type of things is like not good for business. Like, so
it's crazy too because like you said, like the best dunker or I'll say the person who's won the championship back to back actually won it. Like it's not like you know what I mean. It's like he actually like out of the contestants this year and last year, he was actually the best. That's not okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't have Matt McClung, who's not even in the league, barely in the G League, out here winning back to back dunk contests, dog. Like ain't no way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. All right, let's skip forward. Did you guys hear about the comments from Doc, and basically saying that it's been harder than he thought it was to actually coach the Bucks? And like, what do you guys think about this latest situation with the Doc Rivers and the Bucks?
I haven't heard anything.
I'm not surprised. You know what I mean? I feel like I've been kind of off Doc for a couple of years now. You know what I'm saying? Like, not he's not a bad coach. I'll never call Doc Rivers a bad coach. I think he's been spoiled. You know what I mean? I think the teams that he's had or inherited or picked, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's been kind of spoiled, right? But I think part of the Bucks' problem right now is, like, as much as I love Giannis, like, I feel like they're not playing even remotely close to their potential. I feel like they're playing almost like the Heat did in year one, right? Like, oh, we won a championship without Dame, and now we got him? Oh, this should be wraps. But it's not. They're not playing. They're one of the worst defensive teams. How did they go from one of the best defensive teams in the league to literally one of the worst? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like that's their problem, and that's why teams that shouldn't be competing with them are competing with them. Why teams that shouldn't be beating them are beating them. You know what I mean? So I feel like that he needs to figure out how to get that team on the same page. Once they get on the same page, they're an automatic contender. You know what I mean? Like legit contender. And right now, I just don't see them really legitly contending because they give up. They're not playing no defense. They give up too many points.
Yeah, and it's funny that was their problem, right? That they wanted to fix. And Doc Rivers is not really a defensive coach like that anyway. Yeah. So, you know, I think that they just went and got the most veteran coach that they could, like that was just hanging around.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently, you know, he was kind of saying that it's been harder than he thought, and also Giannis was kind of saying some comments this weekend at All-Star Weekend, basically just kind of not like he was kind of being like, woe is me, like, oh, this is my 4th coach in less than 6 months and stuff like that. But I'm like, it shouldn't be that hard, I guess.
Yeah.
But
bro, go hoop, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Katie always says, man, just hoop, dog. Like
yeah. So I just thought that was kind of interesting. That was kind of funny though, but I think they will figure it out. Like Anthony Weston said, it is early. But speaking of coaches getting fired, Jock Vaughn was fired. And the Nets going 21-33 so far this year, falling pretty far back in the East, and so they're going to go a different way. But they brought in Coach Ollie, who he coached UConn to a championship, so that's kind of interesting.
Nice.
We'll see how he does as the interim, but we'll see.
Bond didn't want to be there. He was trying to get fired.
You're like, he's done?
Dog, I'm dead. Dog. I don't know how closely y'all been watching the Nets, but that man was trying to get fired. That man was just doing everything to every lineup to just not starting starters to put. You know, he was doing everything to get fired. It wasn't even trying to fix the stuff. He was like, I'm out. I'm done. But he said, but I'm not gonna quit either. Like he said, I need my money.
That's what's up. That's funny. He's like, yeah, I'm out. I'm out this.
I'm telling you, it was crazy the things he was doing over there.
Well, he got his wish, and now we'll see what happens with them. But nothing too crazy for basketball. I was going to ask you guys what you guys thought about the Kobe Bryant statue, the unveiling. And I did want to give a shameless plug that I did drop a little video visiting the statue. So definitely go check that out on my YouTube. Trying to get it to 1,000 views, but it got up over 700. So that's what's up.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, it'll keep going too.
I got to be honest though. When I seen the statue, I think they showed a couple of maybe like 6 of them that could have been the statue, and I seen that one. I didn't think that it would have been picked, but to what she said, and his wife said, that's what it is, and tough, whatever she said. But I seen the clip where it came from, and I said, okay, cool. But I just thought number 8 was more of a like a athletic. So I thought it would be more of an athletic pose, because number 8. Now they had 24 on there and something like that because he's more, different. So yeah. And but to be honest though, like even though it for him to be passed away in the way he passed away, to me he should have got 2. I think one should have been maybe something like that, and the other one should have been him like dunking or doing something. I just think, yeah, he's not with us no more. I just feel like he should have got 2. That's just
so they are gonna make him another one. They're actually gonna make him 2 more, so he's gonna have 3 total. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he's gonna have one as the 8, one as 24, and then one with him and Gigi.
Gotcha.
So they are gonna make more, and I'm curious too, like where they put them too, because like this one is like front and center, like when you're coming into Staples, like where they have all the statues, it's like right out front.
You said Staples.
I mean, Crypto. My bad, Crypto.
It's always Staples, man. It's always Staples.
So I don't know, but it'll be interesting to see what the other ones were. But I agree with you as far as like I'm like trying to see like a fadeaway or something like an action pose. Yeah, and I think that's how they'll like balance it out with the other one, maybe.
Yeah, that's how I thought too.
Did he play in Crypto or was it Staples his last game?
I think it was Staples his last game still.
Okay.
I think it just changed to Crypto like more recently. I think, I can't remember honestly though.
I think Anthony, the one he said, if he's not athletic, the one he did this, that should have been. Should have
picked the pose of him hollering and clutching his. Yeah, like that. Like when he. Yeah, that
one. Action wise, then that. Yeah, I would have been like that. So yeah,
that would be cool.
It might be hard to do that, I guess. I don't know.
For sure, to make it look like animated, but I do think that like seeing it in person and Stephanie so-called got to see it in person. It was dope. Like we were there. I was like, all right, like. I started to be like, I don't know, but I was like, all right, we'll just go check it out. It was pretty cool. But
was it crazy there? It looked like a lot of people there.
There was quite a few people, but it was like only a few days after it had been unveiled. So, and it was like on the weekend. So I feel like people were just coming down to like check it out. So there were a lot of Kobe fans and stuff. And I think that made it feel kind of cool too, that there was like a lot of people kind of coming to see it and stuff like that. And
you and Anthony are like the biggest Kobe fan I know of. I know one other guy who's a big Kobe fan. How did you feel about how it looked and everything? Are you good with it?
I'm good with it. I think the face is the only thing that's like a little bit off, but it's still like a statue. Like it still can only be so lifelike, I guess.
Yeah.
But
it just look a little different right here. Like it just looks.
He looks more almost like old manish. Like it doesn't have his youthfulness. Like what you would think, like number 8, like it would be a little bit more youthful looking.
To me, it should have been a fro too, right?
I know he has like a hairline. It's like a low fade, but that would have been cool if he had the fro. But it's from that night, so he didn't have it at the time. But
okay.
But I think too, like the scale of it, it's hard to tell in the pictures. But I mean, it's like 18 feet tall, so it's like really big. And the base of it, like the details look super cool. Like, so like, I think it looks good. Even like his jersey, like looks like it's like ruffled, like, what I'm saying? It looks like it's kind of like
tape on his finger, the knee pad.
Like his tattoos he has his tattoos, like it's like etched in. Yeah. So the detail of it is like really dope, actually. Like it looks really cool. So I think it was tight. I think they did a good job. But but the face is kind of like, dang, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
And it's the crazy part is we talking about the face and the person who made it probably like, they have no idea how long it took me to do all that, and we criticizing it.
Yeah, right.
That's what I'm saying too, because it is still an art form. Like it's very difficult to do.
Making
like,
it for nothing though, So
right, and all the statues have that same kind of like look, right, where it's like
it's
doesn't
not
look
like a
exactly.
drawing; it's an actual.
And we're used to seeing stuff now, like even with AI drawings and everything. We're used to seeing stuff so like perfect and so like you know what I mean. So I think that's where it's kind of like hard too, but it was dope though.
Can you imagine having to start over? You know what I mean? Like
you're like, dang.
He's like, I'm gonna have to just chisel this out. Like I've come too far. I'm saying like, no way.
Right. It's crazy, but no, it's definitely really dope, and we'll see what they do with the next ones. But I was glad that it just happened to be over there. I was like, all right, we'll just kind of swing by and see what's up. But yeah, it was cool. So, I think that's it for basketball. Moms did say though, she said her colleague, so she has coworkers that work in Indianapolis, said they had cool fan activities for the All-Star game in Indy, and I'm sure that part of it was cool, like the fan experience or like the extra stuff around. I remember when the All-Star game came here when I was young, and like they had all different kinds of stuff like down there at the convention center and stuff was really cool. So I'm sure that part was dope. Let's see, not too much else. Oh, I did want to talk about college football. The new format has been approved officially. So it's going to be the top five highest ranked conference champions, and then the next 7 highest ranked teams are going to make it into the 12-team playoff. And so this has officially been confirmed for next year. So starting this fall, this next upcoming college season, it's going to be there. What do you guys think about the playoff now that they expanded it to this? Do you think that this will work? Do you think they're going to have to expand it again? Do you like the traditional? Like, what do you guys think about the college football? Is this going to change everything?
They should have just kept the BCS, man.
I kind of like thinking that too. Like everybody wanted this, and the further it goes down, it gets more complicated. When in reality, you want to just see the best 2 teams like play for the championship, right?
The new format would have worked if they did the right thing. I just nobody can explain to me why Georgia didn't make it. I just don't understand it. Like I told y'all before, my Longhorns is my team. I'm happy they was there, but there's no way they made it in front of Georgia. I just don't understand how you don't let them compete for their 3rd title. I think I know why, because you didn't want them to get 3 in a row, because they might have done that, but I just think I don't understand how you don't give them a shot. They lost 1 game. That's the end of the game, the championship game. They in the championship game. How can they not get another shot? And they really irked me a little bit of them not getting another shot to be there. So now you're trying to do all the other stuff. It's like, it's weird. You're making it. It's not gonna be fun to watch. Like anybody can, like, it's like all-star stuff. You're making anybody easy to get. No, you gotta earn it. You gotta get in there, man. Like, these kids from Georgia worked their butts off. The coaching staff worked their butts off to get where they were at. You know how hard it was to get Alabama out that seat, and they got in that seat, and then you're gonna take them out. You're gonna manually take them out the seat and put somebody else in the seat. It's not fair, man. I just don't. College football, it just get out of hand, man. Nothing you can do about it. I think the BCS, you keep it on there and go from there, man. But we'll see.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Marcus. It is wild. It's like I literally said this last year. You know, I talked about when I don't remember what team I was talking about, what game I was talking about. It might have been, Georgia versus someone, or probably somebody else. But I talked about conference championships not counting towards like the overall, say, record, if it will. To get that far, to be undefeated, to lose to the eventual conference champion, who also probably is either undefeated or has maybe one loss or whatever. Like you said, I'm with you. To see them be out because of that is wild. You know what I'm saying? And I think AW, you made a good point too. When we got difference of opinions, it's a part of it, but it's like it sometimes it just can't help but to be like them not being there because they lost in the conference championship in the SEC of all divisions, and not being able to compete for the 3rd it's wild. It's wild.
Yeah,
I see Mom said the best 18s, but I would agree with the 18s. But you to me, they take too long to get to that. It's like almost a month before they play again. So to me, that momentum that got going, you lose all that. Because to me, like those guys, you gotta play so much to get back involved. Like Washington, they couldn't get going because you know what I'm saying. You ain't play for a
Had too much time off.
So I'm saying you do 18, then do it quicker. Then like give them maybe a week off, then get back to it. I know you're trying to do it for New Year's and all that kind of stuff, but to me, those guys should be able to play, and then New Year's they should be able to be with their families. At the end of the day, you shouldn't have to wait until they get New Year's and do all that. No, give them a week off to get better, get rested, then you play. I just think to me it's too many days off. I don't like that. So if you're gonna do 18, do it that way. But 18, like them, everybody fresh and got a new rhythm and all that. I don't think it's fair, man. I don't know. I play football. I didn't want to wait a long time to play again. My momentum is good right here. I feel fresh. I'm thinking
you got your routine. Yeah.
I didn't even like having to wait a week.
Yeah, you know kind of lose your mojo after so long. You know what I'm saying? That fighting power on, you know, during the week, you with your family or with other people, you kind of lose that focus and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of weird. So I don't know.
Shorten the schedules. No, I agree, but they do give them all that time off just so that they can have it on the right time. Yeah. But I do think I like what Moms is saying too about the not having the conference champions in there because it does impact different ones. Like for instance, the Pac-12 who only has 2 teams. Like they're the Pac-12, but they only have 2 teams, and yet they can be a conference champion. So yeah, one thing that's interesting for next year, they are going to play against the Mountain West, and they're gonna have a full schedule still. But they're not officially becoming members of the Mountain West. They're still going to be the Pac-12. But the NCAA is basically
where's Colorado going then?
Colorado's going to the Big Ten.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So, like, everybody switched around. So
you know the 10 that's in the Big Ten? Is it more than 10 or is it just 10 teams?
Yeah, there's like 16 now in the Big Ten.
It's called that.
We were talking about that earlier in the season about, like, do we change the name? Because that was like a bajillion teams in it.
Right. Colorado's going to the Big 12. Yeah, the Big 12. So the Big 12, Colorado's going there. U of A is going there. ASU, basically only Oregon State and Washington State are left in the Pac-12, but they essentially have the next 2 years to figure out what they're going to do to become like a fully fledged conference again, or they're going to have to be dissolved. And they're not going to get any type of automatic bids like they used to, right? Because they used to be like a Power 5 where they would get like an automatic into, certain bowl games or whatever. But Unk says, can we devise a college football where Notre Dame is permanently outside looking in? They're always going to be in that top 12 now. They're gonna get in the playoff at least, probably.
For sure.
But the conference realignment will be crazy. But that will be a new big thing for college football. And then also, I did want to talk about college football. The game is coming back. It's official. They have announced that they are bringing the game back. So I haven't played a lot like Madden in a while. Maybe this will get me back into it though. College football 25. Marcus, would you be into that or no?
I believe it when I see it. I think they came out before they said it was coming out with the game. They didn't come out with it, but I gotta be honest with y'all, man. Anthony Wiggins, I was a big gamer, man. I was super into video games. But dog, I ain't played video games in about 5 years, dog. I don't know how to do it. I'm gonna get killed, and I'm a competitive person, so I put all my engine to golf now. So I ain't playing these little video games no more, man. So cause I ain't about to get smoked. But I wish we did it a while back when it's been gone for how many years though? Like, do we know how many last time they made one?
I have to look it up. It's been over like 10 years.
The guy with the dreads that played for Michigan, I think he was the last one. Remember? I forget his name. He played
Robertson.
Yeah,
he was the last. I think he was the last on the game.
I think you're right. Yeah,
and that was like over how many years? Like it had to be at least 12 years.
Anthony said 2014.
He got drafted to the Bears, right, or somebody like that. He didn't play long.
Yeah, he didn't play long, but he did actually. I think as an athlete too, like not even at quarterback. But
he went in like a running back.
Yeah, dang. So that is crazy.
Hey, I still have Tecmo, man. I play it to this day, and I still play it, man. So.
That's a good game for sure.
When the Cowboys was the Cowboys, So
I think it would be cool though. I did love college football as far as like the tradition, and they had like the different triple option, like they had like different playbooks, the bands, like you said, like so. I don't know. I think it would be cool with updated graphics, but they say they are coming back. They're going to give a release date, but it is supposedly coming back this year. So,
Nah, I would have been happier. I can't believe I'm about to say this. I would have been happier if 2K would have made it. EA, they let me down, so it just we'll see.
I got you. Strizzy, what about you? You think you would be want to jump back up on the college football train?
Yeah, I probably will, man. Honestly, I always liked the college football game over the over Madden, like all day. Like I loved it. It was to me, it was just so much better. I mean, Madden just every year was literally the same game. They just put a different quarterback on the cover.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the college football game is just a little bit fun. It's a little faster. You know what I'm saying? So I probably will get it, hoping it brings back some of those old school memories. But and just to see kind of like how they do. You know, is it going to be something where a lot of people are like, "Oh, this is just like remember it," or is it going to be something where you're like, "Oh, this is whack," and then people are going to buy the next one that comes out and it just goes away again?
Yeah.
I just wish they take the time out and would did this on both games, 2K and this. Bring back the old teams. Like we should be able to play with when Ed George was at Ohio State. We should be able to play when Tom Brady was on Michigan. Like
yeah,
old team. Take the time out and do that. That'll make the game more fun. And even in NBA, the old teams, how you used to play with the old teams, that's kind of cool to me. So I think they should be able to do that. Like the Madden should be able to play the old 93 Cowboys, 95 Cowboys.
Bring the rosters back. Yeah.
What is it called? Ultimate Team and all that. I don't like that. Like, give me my team to play with. So
I have to agree. Like when they started coming out with the cards and like it was like the playing cards and stuff, it did get very complicated. Like if you weren't like up on it, like it's like
I know it's money.
Jump back in.
They want you to buy that stuff. I get it, but give us an option to play with the old teams, though. So.
Yeah, I feel you. I do think the cool thing too about this year when college football comes back is it will be their names because the NIL deals, they'll be able to sign up and get their names on there instead of, it would always be like number 7, like it would be whoever it was, Matthew Stafford or whatever, but it would be like number 7, right? And you wouldn't be able to have their actual name. So this year when they come back, they're going to have the name. So that's pretty gangster. So
take that, Edo Banning.
Yeah, exactly. Anthony West says they have old teams on 2K.
Oh, yeah, dude, I forgot about that. You're right. Yeah,
they do.
Yeah, so
now
I didn't know that.
I
didn't know that.
Barkley's still on that. That's your guy, A-Dub. Tell you got your game, man.
I'll have to check him out. I didn't know you could play with Barkley on there.
I don't think you do no more. I think he did it 1 year, I think. I'm not mistaken.
That was like Barry Bonds too. On the Barry Bonds on the baseball game, he wouldn't be on there. He wouldn't be signed on to the players union thing or whatever. So the Giants always had like a left fielder that could hit home runs, but it wasn't Barry Bonds. So funny. But yeah, I don't know. I might check it out. I think that would be pretty cool. Yeah, it would be player number 99 exactly. So but we'll end off real quick with, I do want to give a shout out to my guy, William Byron on NASCAR. So Daytona 500 was supposed to be on Sunday, but it was delayed till yesterday. And I ended up getting to catch the end of the race with Pops, and my favorite driver won the race, which was super dope. So cool way to start off the NASCAR season. But I'm not going to lie. I like NASCAR, and I'm going to try to sprinkle it in now that football's gone, you know what I'm saying? Because just something cool to like turn on a Sunday, you know what I'm saying, in the background and have sports on in the house. I don't know though. Are y'all into racing at all? Marcus, remember you did that thing at the thing. Did that make you want to go see a race when you did the video thing for it? No.
I've never watched that. I just can't see a car going in circles over and over again. I can't do it. So
I feel you.
Maybe I have to go to one. I know I heard it's super loud, but maybe I'll have to go to. I just don't see the concept of. I drive every day, man. I don't see nobody else driving every day.
You're like, I drive enough. I'm in my car all the time.
I know people might say like, "Oh, you doing too much." It's a mental thing, and I just don't. Maybe because you my boy, I love you, dog. You my dude, so. Maybe I can see you like it. You have to type, maybe I can kind of figure it out, maybe something to make me watch it, but I just can't do it, right now.
No, I understand totally because it is different. Like there are different strategies to it, and depending on how you want to get into it and all this stuff, it's like the details make it more exciting to see it, like instead of just looking at it and being like, what's going on,
You gotta be a car lover. you might know what's on his engine and something like that. You're gonna try and see that. I don't know nothing about cars. Like I know how to change a tire. That's it. I don't know how to change no oil, none of that stuff. So my dad wasn't a car guy, so I wasn't a car guy either. So I don't know.
I feel it though.
Oh, he got jokes, man. He always got these jokes.
Yeah, exactly. You got no time for NASCAR. You know what I'm saying? When you got to be out there. How did you did your tournament? Do you want to talk about that? How did that go?
It was cool. It was my first tournament, and I didn't know really to expect. I think it was I would say maybe like 25, 30 guys out there. And then I play with my guys I play with every Monday. For some reason, we got the team up together. So it was kind of cool. And it's called best ball. So whoever hit the best shot, you know what I'm saying, we play that ball to go.
Okay.
And I was a young guy on the team. Like the oldest guy on the team was 88 years old to 38 years old. So that was in between. So it was cool. Cause I hit the ball the farthest on the drive. So they was like, oh, come on, Marcus, you gonna get it there from there. And then you had another guy, he can chip pretty good. He was a chipper. We had one guy can putt pretty good. So it was kind of cool. So we got like 3 birds in a row. We're like, oh, we got to kill these guys. And we got a little too cocky, man. We wasn't making putts. We wasn't getting close, man. So we came in second place though. So the guys who beat us, we shot under 4, and then the people who won, they shot under 6. So we were right there. We just couldn't. It was like, dang, man, we got real too cocky. I think it was. We were like, oh, this is a breeze.
Start off with those birdies.
Like, okay. Start out hot.
Yeah, so those first 3 goals,
that's cool.
The first 3 holes, but you got 15 more holes to play, and we just, I don't know, man. I think we start eating. When you start eating and drinking and stuff like that, not drinking alcohol, but you get too comfortable. You should have stayed. Don't eat yet. Wait till we got this and
that vision.
But
yeah,
it was fun though. I would love to do it again. It was fun to be out there, you know. So it was cool. But I ain't gonna lie. I thought when we got there we had 1, and when it was 3 old guys and 1, I was like, oh,
dang.
Man. Yeah.
Hey, that's really cool.
They're pretty good though. So
yeah. No, that's really good, man. I'm proud of you, and that's tight that everybody got to play to their strengths, you know. And it's like not that same pressure of hitting your own round, like, but you can kind of share that.
Right.
So that's really cool. Yeah, that's really cool. That's what's up, man. Was it for like a charity or anything like that?
It was for a church. It was an anniversary. Like the guy I played with Monday, it was his church. He had an anniversary, so he has service on Friday and the golf tournament Saturday, and they have one on Sunday. So they just kind of. For the guys, I kind of did it for that. So I guess the proceeds went to that church. So it was pretty
nice. Cool. That's what's up. That's what's up. There's this one charity that Grace and I work with sometimes, and they have a golf tournament. So I'm gonna try to sign you up. You have to play in my spot. Would you play for me?
Yeah, I'll do that. For sure.
That's what's up. All right, cool. All right, that's what's up. But definitely, yeah, I appreciate you sharing on that. Oh, and Stephanie on the NASCAR, she said definitely a whole different experience in person. It is pretty cool, but yeah, you definitely got to bring some get the little headsets or bring some headphones because it is super loud.
It's super loud.
So that's what's up. But all right, then I think we'll leave it right there.
No, we can leave it right there, man. We got to talk about somebody's birthday, man. We got to talk about somebody's birthday this week.
Oh yeah, you're right. So Grace's birthday is on Thursday. I want everybody to
you know,
I knew you were gonna do that.
Nah. Yeah.
How was it though? Do you feel older, man? Do you feel wiser? How do you feel, man?
I feel older, not necessarily wiser. I think I'm regressing on the wiser part. But no, man, I feel good. You know, I have everything in the world, so it was really cool just having a nice, relaxing weekend, you know, and just see the fam, just kick back. So everything's good, man. I definitely am blessed, and I do appreciate the birthday love for sure. Got some special messages from my 2 brothers here, so. That's what's up, man. So yeah, it was cool.
I wrote a message too. I want to say I want to apologize. When I wrote, I was like, I hate going back and edit. I don't know y'all like that when you write something out there. I hate going back and show edit on there. But I wanted to apologize. I meant to put mom and dad pops up in there too. I want to tell them thank y'all for making Anthony too. I say Anthony, Alex, man, because that's without you two, he won't be here. So I want to say thank y'all, thank pops and moms for creating him and like. Having a great son, because you're a special guy, man. I tell you that all the time, and I appreciate you. So I want to say thank you to moms and pops for raising a great person, man. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, man, they did the best they could with what they got for sure. No, but I appreciate you, brother. No, for sure, that was very, very special. Mm-hmm. And you know, even just the family, like the 3 of us have, like it's super dope. Like, and that's why I'm glad that we, you know, been able to stick together and like we you know. we came together naturally over time, but we didn't let each other, come out of each other's lives. Like, that's super cool. So when I recognize genuine people like my brothers here, like, I really do appreciate y'all, and that's what makes my life so great. That's part of why I consider being so blessed, is having the people in my close circle. So I really do thank y'all for sure. Super dope. So that was very sweet. But yes, I see some happy birthdays in the comments. I appreciate y'all. And yes, it is Grace's birthday on Thursday too. So give her an early birthday shout out for us.
Yeah, Grace.
Yeah. So we got a big week of celebrations. But yes, everything's good, man.
That's crazy how birthdays so close together though. That's crazy. That's wild.
I know. But we're different signs, so it helps.
Oh, really?
You know yeah. So we're both kind of on the cusp. So it all works out. So that's what's up. But yeah, definitely got some cool little gifts. You know what I'm saying? Has some good food, has some sweets and everything like that. So I wouldn't let it pass without getting Fat Boy Fresh too. So it was all good. But yeah, but we'll leave it right there. Appreciate y'all, and we'll be back next week with episode 235. But until then, it's your boy A-Dub.
It was just.
Don't forget, it's tacos day, man. Go get you a taco. Eat a taco, man. Come on.